Hello everyone, welcome back to Shrudi's Pharma World. Today I am going to talk to you about fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a process in which vaporization of liquid mixture gives rise to a mixture of constituents from which the desired one is separated in pure form. We have a liquid mixture. Okay, we have a liquid mixture in our distillation flask and we are going to vaporize that liquid mixture. So, vaporization of the liquid mixture gives rise to a mixture of constituents. From that mixture of constituents, we are going to separate a particular component. Okay, we are going to separate a particular component in its pure form. That process is known as fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a process in which vaporization of a liquid mixture that gives rise to a mixture of constituents. From that mixture of constituents, we are going to separate a desired constituent in its pure form. This process is known as fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is also known as rectification. Here you can see two figures. The first picture that represents simple distillation. The second figure that represents fractional distillation. In simple distillation assembly, you can see a distillation flask. This is distillation flask. It is also known as still. This is our condenser and this is distillate receiver. So these are the three major components which is present in a simple distillation assembly. One is distillation flask, second one is condenser and the third one is receiver. This receiver is connected to a condenser via an adapter. This is an adapter. Okay, and look at the second figure. This is fractional distillation assembly. Here you can see an important part. This is fractionating column. Okay, distillation flask we know, condenser we have seen simple distillation assembly, and this is our distillate receiver. So this one is important part which is present in a fractional distillation assembly, that is fractionating column. Now let's see the principle behind fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a mass transfer process involving countercurrent flow of the component at each equilibrium stage. Okay, fractional distillation is a mass transfer process and it involves countercurrent flow of the component. It involves countercurrent flow of the component at each equilibrium stage. So this is our distillation flask and in which the liquid to be distilled is placed. Sample to be distilled that is placed in our distillation flask. So we have a liquid mixture in our distillation flask. Here you can see a Bunsen burner. So we are going to apply heat to this liquid mixture. Okay, so heat is applied to this liquid mixture. Whenever the boiling point of the liquid mixture reaches, at that time that liquid mixture starts to boil and it produces vapor. That vapor passes into the fractionating column where partial condensation of the vapor occurs. In our fractionating column, partial condensation of the vapor occurs. The liquid to be distilled is placed in our distillation flask. Heat is applied to the liquid mixture. When the boiling point of the liquid reaches, at that time that liquid starts to boil and it produces vapor. That vapor enter into the fractionating column where partial condensation occurs. So the condensed vapor, that means our liquid, the condensed vapor return back to the still. The distillation flask contain boiling liquid. So it again and again produce vapors. That freshly produced vapor again enter into our fractionating column. Okay, where partial condensation occurs and the condensed liquid that return back to still. This process occurs continuously and that result mass transfer. The ascending vapor and the descending liquid that comes in contact with each other, their mass transfer occurs. Countercurrent flow of the components occurs at this stage. The ascending vapor from the still is in contact with the descending liquid from the fractionating column. So both are coming into contact with each other. Because of this, mass transfer occurs and both this component reaches the fractionating column. In the fractionating column, the high boiling fraction that coming into contact with the contacting devices which is present in the fractionating column, where they condense and that condensed liquid return back to the still. Again, ascending vapors passes into the fractionating column. So the liquid that is returned back to the still, that is coming into contact with the ascending vapors from the still. The ascending vapors from the still that carries low boiling component from the descending liquid. Again it enter the fractionating column. Again in the fractionating column partial condensation occurs. So this process is repeated until the desired component is separated from the distillation flask. So this is the principle that is involved in fractional distillation. Now let's discuss about the construction part of laboratory scale fractional distillation assembly. You can see the figure here. This is fractional distillation assembly. Fractionating column is one of the important part which is present in a fractional distillation assembly. Fractionating column that is inserted between still and condenser. This one is still and this one is condenser. So this is fractionating column. Fractionating column is inserted between still and the condenser. A provision is made for the supply of heat at the bottom of the column. So a heat source is there. A Bunsen burner is used to provide heat to the material that is to be distilled. At the top of the column, condenser is fitted. This is fractionating column. At the top of the fractionating column, condenser is fitted. Look at this figure. This is our fractionating column. Fractionating column has a larger area. Fractionating column has a large area for providing sufficient flow conditions. Here you can see broken lines in the column. These broken lines that represent contacting devices. This contacting devices is helpful for the partial condensation of the ascending vapors. As we know, our ascending vapor contain both high boiling and low boiling fraction. This vapor that impinge the surface of the fractionating column. Okay, the ascending vapor that touches the contacting devices where high boiling fraction get condensed first. That high boiling fraction condensed first and that return back to the still. So for that purpose we are using contacting devices. The broken lines in the fractionating column represent contacting devices. Now let's talk about the working procedure of fractional distillation assembly. Okay, so look at this figure. Here you can see our distillation flask. This distillation flask contain our sample, the liquid to be distilled, the liquid mixture to be distilled that is introduced into our distillation flask. Okay, so we have a liquid mixture that contain two miscible liquids. One is liquid A and the other one is liquid B. Okay, so we have two miscible liquids A and B. Liquid A is 20% and liquid B is 80%. Okay, so our liquid mixture contain liquid A sample 20% and liquid B sample 80%. liquid A is more volatile. The liquid A sample is having low boiling point. That means it starts to boil at very low temperature. Okay, liquid A will start to boil at very low temperature. So our liquid mixture contain two miscible liquids, liquid A and B. And liquid A is only 20% and which is more volatile and which is having low boiling point. Okay, so that liquid mixture is placed in our distillation flask. Now we are applying heat to the liquid mixture. Okay, with the help of a Bunsen burner, we are applying heat to the liquid mixture which is present in our distillation flask. When the boiling point of the mixture is reached, listen, when the boiling point of the liquid mixture is reached, at that time the liquid mixture starts to boil and it produces vapor. We are applying heat to the liquid mixture with the help of a Bunsen burner. Whenever the boiling point of the liquid mixture is reached, at that time that liquid mixture starts to boil and it produces vapor. This vapor contains 60% A. As we know, our liquid sample contains 20% A and 80% B. Okay. So we are applying heat to the liquid mixture. At that time, whenever the boiling point of the liquid mixture reaches, at that time the liquid starts to boil. That liquid mixture starts to boil and it produces vapor. That vapor enter into the fractionating column and that vapor contains 60% A. That vapor contains 60% A and remaining B. Listen, that vapor contains 60% A and remaining B. Now I am talking about the vapor only. So the vapor contains 60% A and remaining B. This vapor contains both high boiling and low boiling fraction. When this vapor touches the wall of the fractionating column, the high boiling fraction that will condense first. So partial condensation occurs in the fractionating column where high boiling fraction will condense first and that return back to our still. The low boiling fraction means liquid A. That liquid A enter into the condenser from the fractionating column. The low boiling fraction, that means our liquid sample A, which is enter into the condenser where condensation occurs and that distillate we can collect it into a receiver. So that receiver contains 60% A in its pure form. So the high boiling fraction from the fractionating column which is returned back to the still. It is again heated to its boiling point. Again vapor will be produced and this vapor contains 90% of A. Again the liquid which is present in the distillation flask is heated. That liquid reaches to its boiling point. Again it starts to boil and produce vapor. That vapor enter into the fractionating column where partial condensation occurs and high boiling fraction return to the still and the low boiling fraction that enter into the condenser where condensation occurs and we can collect that distillate into a receiver. Now the receiver contain A component 90%. Okay, 90% component is present in our receiver. Again we are applying heat to the liquid mixture. It starts to boil and produce vapors and that vapors enter into our fractionating column where the low boiling fraction enter the condenser and where condensation occurs and that condensed liquid we can collect into our receiver. This process is repeated until liquid A completely vaporizes from the still. Okay, listen, here This process is repeated until we get liquid A component completely from the still into our receiver. So this is the working procedure that is involved in fractional distillation. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt in this working procedure, you can comment below. Okay, the working procedure of fractional distillation assembly is very simple. We are taking our sample in this distillation flask. The liquid mixture, that is, we are introduced into the distillation flask, and where we are applying heat with the help of a Bunsen burner. While applying heat at a particular time, the liquid starts to boil. When the boiling point of the liquid mixture reaches, at that time that liquid mixture starts to boil and it will produce vapor. That vapor enter into the fractionating column. In the fractionating column where partial condensation occurs, those components having high boiling point, that will condense first. Okay, the vapor that coming into contact with the contacting devices which is present in a fractionating column, that vapor containing high boiling fraction will condense first, and that condensed liquid return back to our still. From the still, again and again more and more vapor will be produced, and that vapor again enter into our fractionating column. So in that fractionating column were ascending and descending vapors coming into contact with each other, at that time mass transfer occurs. And this mass transfer is responsible for the separation of the components. Okay, the ascending vapor from the still, during their journey, they pick up more volatile components from the descending vapor, and this ascending vapor enter into the fractionating column. Again partial condensation occurs. The remaining vapor which is present in the fractionating column, that enter into the condenser where condensation occurs, and we can collect our distillate into a receiver. This is a simple working procedure involved in fractional distillation apparatus. Hope you all understand. If you have any doubt in this, you can comment below. If you like this kind of videos, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell button for more notifications from me.